Hey y'all, it's Indigo here. Got another episode of Grand Arena Championships for you. This was round one of the third week of Grand Arena. And we're fixing to start round two today. I'm a little behind, but I wanted to go ahead and get this out. Got a little busy yesterday. First, let me give a huge shout out to all of my patrons. I know I can't thank you guys often enough. Really appreciate all the support to me and my channel. Thank you very much. And anyone else that wants to join the party, check out the link down there in the bottom corner and, look it over and see if it's something you're interested in. Now let's go ahead and move on and let me show you guys the board here. So first thing you'll notice is there's no GLs showing. He's got both GLs just like I do and Jedi Knight Luke. But he's got Darth Revan showing down there in the bottom. Let's go ahead and go over the squads that I'm going to face here. And there's a Grievous Newt. There's a Relicked Up Mon Mothma. And then he's got just a basic JTR squad. BB-8, got the vets in there, and then Finn. So, not too tough up top. Let me go ahead and show you the bottom. Down here, he's got his Darth Revan team, full Darth Revan, with Bastilla Fallen and Malik. And then he's got Mother Talzin led a Nightsister team. So I got to think about what I want to use for those. I know what I'm going to use for the Darth Revan team. That's pretty clear. So I've got my gas team. I figured that since he put his full Darth Revan, there's no real way to kind of do a cheap counter. So I got to go ahead and use, one of my best teams. And I'm going to go ahead and just use full 501st because you need it. Maybe I could underman it, but it seems like to me it could go south pretty quickly. So it's nice to have that extra damage, and everybody kind of has a function there. You don't really want to leave anybody out. Echo's big grenade is huge. Arc with the dispel, on his turret is huge. Rex for the tenacity up. Fives obviously for the sacrifice because that always comes into play. Right there, you can see that happen. Fives did the sacrifice. So now that I've got that, I've got Echo's super grenade. Look at that, just Malik there. He was able to get a drain life off, so lose a point there. But Gas is back up doing his thing. So there we go. Not too pretty. Only 52 banners, but we got through it. This next battle did not go well. Look, I took my bounty hunters in. And, okay, they're all relicked up, except dumb Dengar back there was gear 12. Okay, but I thought, okay, Bosk lead, I'll be able to go, and it should be fine. Nope, they took him out straight away. But everybody else is relic. Like, Jango is relic 7. Mando and Boba are relic 5. Bosk is relic 5. You would think that, okay, that's tanky enough. They should be able to survive and do everything. And I think maybe, I need grief, heal up, dispel or cleanse the debuffs and things that he does. I don't know. At this point, I was still farming grief. And as a result of this battle right here, I may or may not have just rage farmed grief and finished him off to relic 5 and put the Zeta on him. So that may or may not have happened. But you can see that things are not going well. I keep getting stunned, got plagued, losing my bounty hunter's resolve there. So now you can't ignore taunt, get stuck behind zombie. It's just unfortunate the way it worked out. Usually bounty hunters do pretty good, but once they get rid of the taunt off Bosk, then, you're kind of at their mercy. And so it didn't work out this time. I went ahead and just forfeited this match because I wasn't making any progress. Came back in with my Padme. I should have done that to begin with because Padme gets the job done. If you throw Barriss in there with her heals and everything that she has, and then since we don't use Yoda in the Galactic Legend counters, trying to find a spot for him, and he seems to kind of fit nicely under Padme only because he does a lot of specials, and those are going to cause Ahsoka to assist. So every time she assists, that's a good way to get rid of the taunt off zombie. And then, of course, Yoda can share buffs and put tenacity up and things like that. Foresight lot of good stuff there. So he seems to make a decent filler. I don't really use Jedi Knight Anakin here. I went ahead and threw him on defense with my kind of leftover Jedi. So we'll see how that does. But yeah, Padme just has to build up courage stacks whenever she gets a chance. And you have plenty of dispels as long as Ahsoka stays alive. You can see I took out Mother Talzin there, trying to work on those free revives from Zombie. Get her down a couple times, and then I can go after Daka. So that's what I'm working on. And look at that. Every time I'm using a special, Ahsoka's assisting and doing what she does. Now I'm going after Daka, took her out. Now I don't have to worry about the revives that way. Still do have to worry about Mother Talzin's lead with them coming back on basics. So I don't want any of my team to die, bring any of them back. But I should be okay. If I can get out, Talzin or Asajj next, I'll be in good shape. So that's what I'm working on doing. I got Padme's kick right here. So we'll go ahead and kick Talzin, get rid of her. Now it's Asajj to worry about. She's going to be next on the hit list. Try and get her out of there, just because I don't want her doing damage and dispelling all my my protection up buffs and everything that she does. So we really got to try and get her out when we can. And like I said, I do like Yoda there. Just his bit of damage he does, and he can hit kind of hard, so it is nice. Gets stuck behind Zombie's taunt a little bit, so you do have to continuously deal with that. But it's not too bad. Once you get going, like I said, get the protection up. I got Ahsoka's big hit there. Took out Asajj. Now that Asajj is gone, it's much easier to get around Zombie's taunt. And I just have Spirit left to take out. So we're going to work on doing that right now. Ahsoka does fine. Got her down into the red. Some more protection up. And then Kenobi's dog pile will finish it off. So only 38 banners. Should have done that from the get-go, but live and learn. Check out the back, and look, he's got Geos back there, which you hardly ever see, and then a Padme team back there. So, okay, both of those things like Traya as a counter, so I could see how that could be tricky, but that's something we're going to have to roll with. All right, it's been a minute since I've had to do this counter. Normally I go ahead and take in Traya and Scion and just make mincemeat out of these Geos, but I need my Traya for his Padme team, so I want to go ahead and use Nightsisters here, and like I said, MT lead, Plague does the work, but it's been a good minute since I've tried this, so gotta shake the rust off and see if I remember what I'm doing. I think the goal is just to try and get out Alpha as fast as I can, but also get some Plague on the board. I was able to get a stun on Alpha there, so that's one less cleanse to have to worry about on the team. I want them to, stay under health and stay with the Plague and let Plague kind of do some work. Lower that group health pool that they have. So when I keep trying to land stuns, I'm stuck under the Brute's taunt, but I got some Plague on the field now, and once you get Plague going and doing its work, as long as they don't heal up and get rid of it, you're doing fine. And then every time somebody dies off, it's just going to make Daka and Asajj, a little bit stronger. So as long as they keep going after Zombie, and they seem to like going after Zombie, they don't really bother Daka too much, so that's pretty good. Just got to keep her alive. You see Spirit went down there, and I think that's actually good for this mode, with this kind of battle. I left Spirit, here's where I had a chance to revive her, and I didn't. Just keep doing basics, that way it adds to the death toll and ramps up the damage a bit more, and ramps up Daka's health a bit more. So that's what I want to keep doing. And then I killed off the Brute, so it brought her back. But if you can get one character to die, like Talzin or Spirit, should be in good shape. So that's what I was doing, having them come back and do the assist from the grave, and that death toll just keeps ramping up. Now that I got rid of the Geo Brood Alpha, it pretty much goes pretty easily. They all fall like dominoes. You just got to focus on one then the other, And if I don't take him out, Plague will. So 55 banners there. Decent enough. Now I've got Traya against this Padme. And I haven't done this matchup in a while either, honestly. I know it's the Triumvirate, and then I took in Thrawn and IPD. I really didn't know who to take in as the fifth. People say, yeah, bring a tank, but I don't really have any good tanks that can take a beating. So I brought in IPD, and you can see they went right after it. So already it's low health. So I was thinking, what should I do? I went ahead and blew it up there, trying to take out Anakin, just because I had gotten him, pretty low. I was hoping I can get him down in one shot. It didn't work out that way, so that was kind of a waste. Although it is kind of fun to blow it up. It's been a minute since I've been able to blow up IPD for anything. So got that, trying to go after Anakin first, get him out of there just because he does, big damage. I've got Nihilus's AoE right there, and I really don't want to waste it on Anakin since he's in the red, So I went ahead with a drain there. It even actually healed him up into the yellow, so that kind of sucked, and now I'm stuck behind GK's dumb taunt. So I think I could have played this one a little bit better. Now I got Thrawn. He's good at least for topping up protection. I'll go ahead and throw it back to Nihilus, use his Annihilate, take out GK. That way I don't have to worry about his taunt getting in the way. I've got Fracture, so we'll just go ahead and use that on Anakin to pummel him to death. Now I don't have to worry about him. I got Held by Hatred for Scion, so he's not going anywhere. I always feel pretty good once I get that one out. Then it's like, okay, then I know I've got a chance. If everything goes to hell, at least Scion will come back, So it's just nice to have that. I don't know. Now I just got Padme, Barriss, and Ahsoka left to deal with. And probably the biggest pain at this point is Barriss just healing everybody up all the time. You can't really make any good progress. See, I was trying to go after Ahsoka, and she just stays in the green on health. There's really nothing I can do to get her down with Barriss still alive, so I'm trying to go after her next. Switched over to her, trying to get some hits in, see if I can't take her out, because I don't want to have to waste another Annihilate and then cycle back through and do Annihilate again. It just takes long. You never want to time out on stuff like this. But here we go. Thrawn's got his move. I'll just send it back to DN. Just get it over with. Annihilate her. And now I should be able to take him out with regular damage. I don't want to auto it because the auto is stupid. And they'll not isolate Padme. They'll end up using it on whoever they're focusing on. And I want to keep Padme isolated. It works really well. I don't want protection up or any of that. So keep her isolated, be done with her. Ahsoka went down. Now it's just Padme left to deal with. Making good progress on her. Trying to top up protection on who needs it so I can do the best that I can. And there we go. 57 banners. I think that's okay. And that clears off the bottom. Now I can go focus on the top. I kind of know what I want to do for these 3 squads, so we'll take those out. One important thing to note is that this Mon Mothma did not have any Zetas, which means you can go after her. So even though she's relicked, I can just target her straight away and go after her. So that's what I want to do. So first thing I want to do with Vader, this EP-led Vader squad, I went ahead and did his dots, okay, first, because he's going to get enough turn meter to take another turn. Now I can go under Merciless and do that and play the Around the World game. And I can do my Culling Blade once I get another round of dots. So that's what I'm going to do. It was just to get that one extra turn so I can get around to dots faster and drop a second load of dots. So I've got one more to go, and I was thinking about who I should try to hit. Baze does have his Retribution, so I got to suffer a counterattack. I got more dots. Now I can Culling Blade Mothma. She's gone. Don't have to worry about her summoning her little minion or bringing anybody back from the dead and all the junk that she does. Just get rid of her. Now it's just about keeping everybody else under control. with the stuns and everything. And then shock. I got shock on there. Pretty stout team. And all they can do with Watt in there is go after Shore. And he's going to keep healing his protection back anyway. So I don't have to worry too much. You can see I'm making pretty good progress here. Not as tough of a team as I thought it would be. And now it's back around to Vader. He's got Merciless. He's got his dots. He's got everything open. So I'm just deciding what's the best way to go about this. Culling Blade, get another turn. Go into Merciless. Now I can throw dots up. Killed one. And then here we go with the last. So look at that. 60 banners on that. I'm pretty happy with that. Worked out well. Now we're going to go after his Grievous Newt. And I've got my Jedi, but as you guys saw earlier, I used my Yoda under Padme. So I don't have Yoda. It's not the typical matchup that, we used to use. But I do have Luke here. So I figured I should basically work the same. I mean, my Luke hits pretty hard. So he'll do his job. He's got that stun that he does too, so that's nice. I've got direct focus here, but I didn't want to waste it on B2 since it looked like he could die in 2 hits, and I was right. I just did the assist attack, and he died in 2 hits. So now when Revan gets back around, I can take a shot at Grievous. I'll throw that direct focus down. I just got to kill time till it's Jedi Revan's turn again, and I'll be fine. So he's going after Old Ben. Nothing I can do there. Still got to deal with extortion a little bit. I don't want to hit Grievous and force him to mark anybody. I just want to keep my options open. But I do want to take out Grievous when I can, when I get to mark. And so he did end up putting mark on Magna, but I guess that doesn't matter because I got direct focus and I can pick who I want. Took Grievous out. Now it's just cleanup. So it works pretty well. Still got that extortion to deal with, but I'm overall pretty happy. I wonder if I could have undermanned this. Maybe leave Old Ben off, but there's a chance when you do that they pick on somebody else and you don't want the wrong person to die. I guess I could have brought Jolie. I forgot. No, I think I stuck Jolie on defense on my leftover Jedi team. I was like, who's the 5th? I don't remember bringing Old Ben with the Jedi. Who do I normally bring? It's been so long since I used Jedi against Grievous that I couldn't even remember kind of the order of operations of how things went down. But I got it. I mean, like I said, it's just clean up here. Going after Magna, trying to get him out. Should have maybe done my turn meter swap there. Still had extortion to cleanse, so I did that. Need to worry about banners, topping off protection as much as I can. And I went with the swap, and that was enough to kill him, so I didn't get to finish healing up. Not too good on the banners there. Now I've got CLS versus this JTR team, and it's pretty easy. Again, maybe I should have undermanned this. I always forget to look at the feats and see what progress I need for the underman ones, where I'm at on those. I do it sometimes, but I'm just really bad at looking at those. It's a pretty easy matchup. CLS will smoke this JTR team. They don't really have a prayer. I've just got too much damage. And with Chewie assisting Han and everything, yeah, there's no way that they're going to really do anything to me. So, easy win here. Just got to, like I said, start worrying about banners. But other than that, I mean, it's nothing. I mean, I'm fairly well healed up. Trying to top off that last bit of protection, but there's not a whole lot you can do there. 59 banners, not too bad there. That'll clear off the last of the ground squads and unlock the back. And look at that. He's got Negotiator back there. This one was a struggle. Okay, I'm not going to get into it. It was a mess, the whole thing. And I don't know if you guys are looking at the score, but I sure didn't look at the score. He got 1876, and so I thought, okay, I'm golden. As long as I just do my thing. Well, I went down to the wire on this battle and ended up getting down to just his Rex and had to two-shot it. It was not pretty. I left off some reinforcements. I got 44 banners from doing that, and I didn't do my math. I should have sat down and calculated it out, because if I would have left off enough ships, like just went in with like 1 ship or 2 ships, then I think I could have had that. But I didn't sit down and calculate it out, so I got 1875, and his 1876 was good enough for the win. Even if I would have tied him, he's got 600k GP advantage, so I wouldn't win the tie. I would have needed 2 points, which I could have gotten, but I'm stupid when it comes to fleet. So that's how my round 1 went. We'll see what's in store for the next round, guys. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.